You know, often when we hear the words ramen noodles, we immediately think standard college cuisine for those students on a budget. But those pre-packaged $3, $4 kind of noodles are nothing like the ones that you will find at authentic ramen noodle shops like Otaku South here in East Nashville. And I'm with the owner, Sarah Gavigan, and I've learned so much just talking to you about noodles and ramen noodles.
Yeah, the history's wonderful.
The history's wonderful. All those years in college when I was eating them, I had no idea they had such a rich history that goes back many, many years.
Well, the food comes from post-World War II time. And in a time where what makes this noodle unique, it is a wheat noodle. It's not a rice noodle like you would find in a pho or in Vietnamese food. So it's made of wheat, but there's no egg in it. So there's a sodium that actually gives it kind of its tooth. So because it was a shelf-stable food, they started taking bone scraps and making bone broth, and they called it stamina food. So it was something that a typical worker would eat on their way to work in the morning even.
Yeah.
And so it's grown to become one of the most beloved foods, if not the most beloved food in Japan. It's kind of to Japan what the hamburger is to America.
Oh, wow, really?
And just all different kinds of regional variations of that dish. But to say that we're making authentic ramen here would be a little bit of a misstep, because authentic means I would be making it in Japan or China, and I'm not. So we really try to say that we're making Tennessee ramen.
And you do it very, very well.
Thank you very much.
Great reviews about this restaurant. I understand that this is a dish, though, that you have to eat fast.
Absolutely. So these noodles are going to lose their tooth or their bite once we put it into that hot broth in about 5 minutes.
Yes.
So it is definitely meant to be consumed quickly. Noodles first, drink the broth.
And then it's that quick.
Yeah, and slurping is encouraged, which is really fun because the kids do it great.
Yeah.
Kids are amazing ramen eaters because they just instinctively do that.
Yeah.
But if you see a Japanese eating this dish, they'll almost never bite down.
That's interesting.
They just...
And the broth is made from our own Tennessee bones.
That's right. So when I first started doing this, I realized a light kind of went off for me. Wow, okay. I'm born and raised in Middle Tennessee. I'm from Columbia, Murray County, and grew up around a lot of pork farms. So I started working with Porter Road Butcher, which is right across the street from us here, and we take all of their pork bones off their hands and we make it into the rich tonkatsu broth.
Gotcha. Wow. Well, it is certainly well received around here, and I know a lot of folks are going to be looking for you at this weekend's Nashville Cherry Blossom Festival.
Yes, absolutely. We're really excited. This is our 3rd year to be a part of the Cherry Blossom Festival to celebrate Japanese culture and the cherry blossoms being planted in Nashville. You can kind of already start to see them falling on the ground. I saw it on my way to work today. It's beautiful. A couple things that I really want to mention about the event. They're going to have parking, free parking at LP Field this year. So a nice little walk. You can walk over and, you know, walk up, walk back, walk up your ramen off, I guess you would say. It's a really, really fun event, very family friendly. Lots of different types of Japanese food will be served. Our neighbors down the street, 210 Jack, will be serving ramen as well. So it's really kind of a family affair.
And a fun one at that. And I am so glad that we were able to come over and actually see you and your staff here at work at Otaku South. Thank you so much, Sarah, for teaching me about ramen noodles.
Yeah, come see us for some ramen.
Absolutely. I'm going to make sure we put all the information about the restaurant and, of course, the Nashville Cherry Blossom Festival on our website at newschannel5.com.